Easter isn't something we celebrate once a year. It's something that we are invited to experience every day. We're headed into this Easter weekend, and my hope, my prayer is that you're not going to experience Easter as just an event that you go to at church or something you have do on one day. But right now, Easter is coming alive to you because the same power that raised Jesus from the dead is at work in normal, everyday moments in life. But if you're not careful, we miss it. We miss it because of the humdrum, the busyness. Most of life, it doesn't feel like mountaintop experiences. Most of life feels like driving to work, answering emails, doing laundry, handling stress, having the same conversation over and over and over again with our child. Fold your laundry or take out the garbage, right? Ordinary stuff. But Easter reminds us that God does his best work in ordinary places. He does his best work in a borrowed tomb. He does his best work early in the morning. He does his best work in a garden that people go to relax. That's where resurrection happens. So what does it look like to find Easter this week in your life? Well, perhaps it means looking for life when things feel routine and you're just in the humdrum. Or maybe today you are in a heavy situation, a situation that is difficult, a situation that normally turns you and your mood to a sour disposition. Choose hope instead of being sour. Maybe it means believing that something new can grow in places that feel like they're dead. Easter reminds us and proves to us that endings are not final. Failure is not fatal. What looks buried is not gone forever. Easter reminds us that relationships that are strained don't have to be. That situations that feel impossible are possible. God is still at work in this world, and he's still at work in your life. Sometimes resurrection does not look dramatic. Sometimes it looks like choosing patience over frustration or kindness instead of reacting to a situation. Maybe you will go into something with faith rather than fear. These small decisions, these ordinary moments, they have a way of carrying extraordinary impact into our lives. So this week, let's not just look to Easter Sunday and prepare to celebrate it there. Let's live in it now. Let's look for the small things. Find Easter in a conversation, in a decision, in a moment where you choose a better way than what we normally would choose. Because the empty tomb wasn't just meant to be remembered. The empty tomb was meant to be lived. Easter's not just proof that Jesus was alive 2,000 years ago. He is alive today. And it's an invitation. Easter is an invitation to live differently because he is alive. We look forward to seeing you on Easter Sunday. Goodbye.